Yo, yo, yo. It's Quincy, aka SJ, back at it again with another video. You already know the vibes, and today I have a trans topic for you all. And before I even talk about what it's about, I'm sure you can see by the title, I do want to say and acknowledge that I'm using the word awkward when I could probably use a different word. For the lack of a better word, I am going to say awkward, because that is what I feel like to me. And every time I do a trans topic or talk about my trans experience, of course it's based off of my personal trans experience. Many of you may not feel the same way. Many of you may kind of agree but kind of not agree with the things I'm about to say, or the things that I do say in my video, and that's valid. That's okay. That makes us individuals. But I'm just saying, these are my opinions, these are my experiences, and I'm just glad you're all here watching and vibing out with me. So I'm gonna go ahead and start. My topic today is being trans is awkward. Yo, 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 yo. And let me tell you why I say that. It's not being trans is awkward. It's the people. It's everyone else that's not trans, or everyone else that's not in the community that understands what trans people go through, or trans situations, or they don't have like trans people around them, or people in the community around them to educate them, or, you know, give them some sort of education. I mean, I don't want to use education twice in a sentence, but that's really what it just is, right? So I guess for me, this one's a little more personal, and my most awkward situation I guess I have to go through is my brain not being on the same page with my body, right? I have this, I feel like I am a man. I am a man. I look like a man. My voice is deep like a man. I have facial hair like some men. So I know who I am. I know how I feel. My brain tells me this is who I am, this is how I feel, and this is how I should carry my life. But then when I look in the mirror, it tells me something completely different. More so before I started T, right? But definitely I can relate to that aspect now. Before I started T, I'm looking in the mirror, all I saw was like a female, right? Because I didn't have like the facial hair that I was looking for, my voice wasn't deep, I had these curves in my hips and all of these things going on that I didn't necessarily agree with. So I felt like my brain and the way I looked were clearly not on the same page. And I think that's awkward. That's weird. Like, that's like, it's just awkward to me, you know? That's one. It just, they don't match. And to me, that's awkward. Two, what else is awkward to me is constantly having to remind people of my name. Now, trust me, I get it. I changed my name after 20, how old am I? I'm 26. After like 20 something years of you all knowing me. I started changing my name in high school, and some people called me SJ, and then it went on to being Sean, and then now you all know me as, actually you all just know me as Sean, Quincy, SJ. Some people call me S, some people call me Q. Like, all of those things are valid and acceptable because those are my names. I appreciate that. Call me any one of those outside of my legal name, my birth name, like that my mother gave me. Don't call me that, because that makes me feel awkward. You know what I'm saying? I believe my birth name, or the name that my mom gave me, my legal name, is more of a feminine name. Although I met a male with with that name. So it's kind of like, oh really? Oh, but anyway, I just feel like that's a little awkward. Constantly having to remind people that this is my name. And what blows my mind even more is that I have to remind people on Facebook that this is my name, when it is my Facebook name. It's right there. When you reply back to me, or when you write under my status, it says my name right there. So you are being oblivious, or I don't know what the word is, but don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, that makes me feel awkward, and that's just awkward to me. Like, it's right there, and I told you what my name was. Also, something that blows my mind is I'll tell people like, hey, my name is Quincy, and they have known like my birth name, and they'll be like, they'll see me for like one of the next time and be like, so what do you want me to call you? You've been calling me Quincy for months, right? Somehow you got this this thought that of my old name, and now you want to call me that again. I told you my name is Quincy. That's just it. Like, I want you to call me Quincy. I guess number 3 can go hand in hand with my name, but my pronouns. Constantly having to remind people of my pronouns. That blows my mind. It just honestly blows my mind. And I am super understanding. I feel like I'm someone that is very easygoing, pretty laid back, understanding, chill. So if you slip up, I am gonna correct you, and you cannot be mad that I am correcting you because you messed up, not me. You. So what I'm saying is, just get it right. You know what I'm saying? Like I told you about it, work hard. Put it in your mind. I don't know what is gonna help you all to remember my pronouns. A lot of people these days honestly have been great. They've been doing well. People in my family has been doing well. I meet new people. Everybody's just been using the correct pronouns from jump. I guess I'm passing, and like it's making me feel really good. But when it comes to that point in time where people do slip up on my pronouns, or if someone from my past comes back into my life and misgenders me, it makes me feel completely awkward. And it's like awkward for one, because I don't feel like I look like a woman. Maybe some days I have my slip ups, but I don't feel like I look like a woman. So why are you misgendering me? Because you knew me from my past, and maybe it feels a little awkward to you using a whole new pronoun, but it is something I recommend. It is something I require, and that is what I want you to use. So use the correct pronoun. Don't make me feel awkward because I'm finding myself. Like, what's up with that? 4, the fact that you never stop coming out to people is completely awkward. I just think like, I just don't want to like ever have to talk about that again. But at some point in life, you're always gonna have to come out, whether you have a new doctor, whether you meet someone new, or like you want to like disclose that part of information about yourself, someone you date. Like, it's always going to become a conversation in your life that, you know, you may have to have, and it sucks because it just does, and it just is, and it's awkward at the same time. And I hate coming out to people because I'm also very shy, and I'm also very awkward myself. So excuse the ambulance out there. I live right next door to like a hospital, so somebody's probably sick or something. Hopefully not dying. But yeah, I feel like I'm always coming out to people, and I'm awkward, you know, and because I'm shy and I don't like to talk much. But when I have to correct people, it's like I have to put on my big boy pants and my big boy shoes and like step into the game and like, hey, you misgendered me back then, and I'm just gonna correct you. And I don't like doing that all the time, but I will speak up for myself at every chance I get. So I'm gonna do it, but it's awkward. Number 5, many people think there is only one way to be trans. I don't even know what that means, to be honest, because just live your life and be you, however that is to you. Like, whatever that means to you, do that. For me, I am a trans male. I identify as a trans male. Not everybody identifies as a trans male. Some people are trans female. Some people are non-binary. Some people are gender non-conforming. Some people are just them. Like, there's so many genders along the spectrum. And I guess we are all underlined as trans folk if we don't conform to a male or a female, or if we're not like a cis male or a cis female. But it's just like, it's not only one way. There's many ways to live your life. You can't tell me that I'm doing something wrong because I'm not doing it like you. And that brings me to my next point. There are some trans men, I'm gonna relate to this. I'm gonna pick out on trans men because I am a trans man. So there are some trans men that feel like if other trans men do certain things that don't align with the way that they think, then they are not trans enough. And that is weird. That's crazy to me, because if that was somebody else telling that person that they aren't trans enough, they would explode. So that in itself is awkward. So like, why would you sit here and say that the way you're doing this is not the right way of being a trans male or a trans person in general? That's crazy to me. There's no right way to be trans. Be yourself, be your most authentic self, whether that means you wear a dress and you're identifying as a trans male, whether that means you are identifying as a trans woman and you want to wear the most baggiest clothes. Do what you have to do because it makes you happy. Don't care about nobody else because that's your life. But don't make me feel awkward, right? Because I'm just living my truth. Number 6. I guess this kind of go hand in hand with number 5, but many people think that as a trans person, there's only one way to date. People forget and mix up sexuality and gender. Sexuality focuses on who you date. Gender is who you are. If you are confused more about that, go on a YouTube search and figure that out on your own time. However, I'm not here to give you full definitions of what sexuality and gender is, but I'm just telling you how you all make me feel awkward. Not me. I don't want to say make me feel awkward about this situation because I've never had personally dealt with this, but I've known people that have dealt with this. There isn't only one way to date. If there is someone who identifies as a trans male and they want to date a guy, there's nothing wrong with that. You know why? Because there's gay people in this world. And just because this trans person is identifying as a male does not mean that they cannot be attracted to other men. That means that is their preference. That's their sexuality. They can identify as gay, bisexual. There's so many, come on. Don't be awkward. Now that's an awkward for you all, not for me. But don't be awkward. Don't judge people. Like, come on. Number 7, constantly having to hear ignorant people's opinions even when you don't want to. And this one, I'm not gonna stay here long because obviously it's self-explanatory, but it's just like, don't be ignorant. If you don't know about the situation, if you don't know anything about my trans life, you don't know anything about what being trans is, you don't know anything about me, you don't have an opinion. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's weird. Like, that's awkward. That's awkward. Why do you feel like you have a say on anybody's life? Oh, because we're trans means that we have less of an opinion or less of a way to live? You're bugging. It's just you're bugging. That's awkward. That's awkward. I don't need to hear your opinion. I'm gonna listen, but it's gonna go in one ear and out the next because I barely listen to anybody. You know what I'm saying? So if you're being ignorant on top of that, I 100% can guarantee that your opinion does not matter to me. Number 8. That's 7. Number 8, having to take hormones. Now, I love taking my testosterone, right? Do I enjoy the act of taking my testosterone, as in giving myself that shot? No. But I enjoy and I love the benefits that I am reaping from taking or being on hormones. It makes me feel happy. It makes me feel like I'm a whole new person. It makes me feel energized. It makes me feel more confident. I love looking in the mirror. I love like my facial hair. I love when people see me and respect me as a man. It's done so much for my mind, for my body. It's cleared my mind so much. And everything just makes sense. And I'm just falling in love with myself from just having to be on hormones. But the fact that I have to be on hormones really is awkward for me, because that in itself is like, it makes me feel like something's wrong with me in a way. But I know nothing's wrong with me. I'm just in the wrong body, and I'm just trying to find myself and bring myself outward, so to speak. And I feel like it is awkward having to do that, because it should have just been like that from the beginning. But it wasn't. I'm not gonna talk too much about religion or God, but God had his intentions, and this is what he put forth. And I feel like God also gives us the choice of free will, which it has allowed me to fully find myself and go ahead and find hormones to allow me to be my most authentic self and be a better me. So it does make me feel awkward, but at the same time I am thankful and grateful. So yeah. And number 9, I feel like now I'm mad because I put only 9 when I probably should have put 10, but I don't have a 10. 9 would be, I guess this also goes hand in hand with 8. I didn't realize that when I was writing things down, but it's taking hormones reminds me that I have to take hormones for the rest of my life. And I know there are like some surgeries that you can go through, and like that will help you like to kind of wean off taking hormones, or where you don't have to take them for the rest of your life. Or I'm sure there's other ways too. I'm not fully educated on that, so excuse me if I'm saying anything wrong, but I haven't done that research because that's not where I'm at right now. I'm just actively taking hormones, taking testosterone to you know, control my levels and reap the benefits that comes from taking testosterone. But it just, the act of taking testosterone, like giving myself that shot, reminds me that I will have to do this forever if that's what I choose to do. And that's awkward to me, and it kind of bothers me, because like I said, it should have just been that way from the beginning. And God doesn't make any mistakes. But there's no but. I just feel like I wish that I was this man first, and I didn't have to go through this journey. But at the same time, I'm so very grateful for this journey, because I've gotten to learn so much about myself. I've gotten to love myself all over again. I've had the roughest, not the roughest life, but like I've had a very rough life. I literally did a complete 180, and those sad, depressive times that I used to have, they are way more controlled. I'm not gonna say that I don't get depressed and sad, you know, like at times, but they are way better than before. Just because taking testosterone, just because that little vial, like I'm just so much more happier and a better person, I feel like. So even though I said all that, all of these things are very awkward to me, but I'm just grateful, right, at the end of the day, that I had this amazing opportunity to to be on testosterone, because there are some people that are not lucky enough to I guess be on testosterone or estrogen for that matter. And it makes me sad. But these are the things that I go through in my trans life, and I just want to express that all to you, that you all make me feel awkward at very different points of my life, while also I'm feeling awkward within myself. So maybe, possibly, maybe you all can like find a way to educate yourself, or maybe just ask a few questions to some other trans folks that you know. And even if you don't know other trans folks, you can ask somebody in the community, because I'm sure they can direct you to the proper, either give you the proper answer or give you some resources, or maybe some groups, some support groups that will help you. Like, if you want to just be a decent person and become like an ally or something, I'm sure somebody can help you. And anyway, YouTube is free. Google, it's free. Use them all. Alright, y'all. That is all for today. Thank you for listening. I'm sorry for using awkward as the word of my choice, but that was the first one that came to my mind. If you were offended by it, I apologize. However, I'm going based off of my life, my experiences, and the things that I feel, and I feel awkward sometimes. So I appreciate you though for watching, and Almighty Gang, you are so awesome. Last time I posted a video, I was at 209 subscribers. I am at 219 right now. The 10 of you that subscribed, welcome to the Almighty Gang. It's lit, we lit. I'm already vibing now. I'm always a vibe. I try to vibe out all the time. I don't really be doing much, to be honest, but I'm a vibe, I like to think. If you ever want to vibe out with me, hit me up in my Instagram. Follow me at Sjaythealmighty. Send me an email at sjaythealmighty@gmail. Anything you want to know, drop a comment down below. Subscribe to my channel. Hit the like button. Go watch some of the other videos. I have many videos up. I am going on 2 years. Or I've already approached 2 years, and I forgot to post about it, but I've approached 2 years in May. We are in May 26th. I approached 2 years in May 10th, I think. And I'm just so super excited that I can be here and give you information, keep you up to date with my life, and just really just vibing out with you all, because you all are really great. Like, especially when you all vibe out with me and email me and talk back to me. I love all of that. So I appreciate you all. You are amazing, and you already know. Vibe out with me next time. Alright.